Hello and welcome back to another episode of Foxy No-Tail's Minecraft Adventures here inside of my Bedrock Edition survival world. And as the sun sets on the world and the moon rises, things are going on today, but not very much. Well, there are actually. There's lots of things going to be going on. But I've just found this. I've logged in and look, a new box. I saw you needed this in your last video from a homicidal tango. And if we look inside this box, oh my goodness, you're not going to believe what's in there. I'm tempted to click on it and show you, but I just want to be mean. So yeah, let's go and do some. No, I'm kidding. Let's open it. No, let's not. Let's go and do. No, I'm kidding. Let's open. No, let's go. No, I can't do it. I can't open it because that would just give you what you want. You want to see what's in here, don't you? You want to think, what did he need in his last video? What was it? What did he need in his last video? I don't know. Well, let's have a look. It was... No, let's do it later. I'm kidding. I'm totally trolling you right now. It's iron. Tons and tons of iron. Oh, and some sneaky white concrete. Wow. Okay, homicidal tango. Thinking you can buff it out with a bit of white concrete, can you? I see. It's not even a full box of iron. Cheap, that's what it is. No, I'm only kidding. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you very, very much, a homicidal tango. But for today, I probably don't need it, to be honest. So I'm going to stash it away somewhere secret where nobody can find it in this unsuspecting chest just here. And then I'm going to go downstairs and tell you about all the things that we're going to be doing today. And today we're probably not going to do many things, but the thing we're going to do is going to be very big. And if you watch the last episode, you'll know exactly what that thing is going to be. We're going to be building a forbidden / mysterious / magical / scary / something forest. I don't have a name for it yet, as you can tell. Down here. So in the last episode, I placed all of this grass. I put all of these sea lanterns down to light it up because it was very dark in here. This is the very bottom of my world. It's bedrock, not too far down from there. And we're going to turn all of this middle area into an organic, foresty type place with custom trees and ponds and waterfalls and all that sort of cool stuff. And I'm not doing it on my own. Oh no. I'm going to invite all of my patrons, or as many of them want to join in, who are members of this realm as possible. There's a lady sound behind me now. Hi, how are you doing? And yeah, we're going to work on it together. So it's going to be good fun. So I'm going to obviously record that. You might see clips of it. You might just see what happens at the end. I don't know. But this is, what was it? Was it Riker's chunk? If you watched the last video, he hadn't finished this yet. He's finished it now. It looks beautiful. It's very, very nice. Very, very quaint little house here with a little chest. It's lovely. Very good. I like it. Oh, and a little boat in the river as well, just for a little added detail. Very nice. And over here, I believe this is Ultimus Prime's chunk, which is coming along. We'll have a very quick look at that as I hop across this massive area to get to this. Oh, and it's a recreation of his castle. If you haven't seen his castle in my world, you will see, yeah, go back through my videos and it'll be there at some point. But yeah, has he filled the chest? He even put the same stuff in the chest. Wow, that's amazing. Fantastic. Very nicely done there, Ultimus Prime. Right. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get everybody involved. I'm going to go into the Discord and we are going to start building this thing. So the next time you hear from me on my own will probably be either when we're finished or when we've got bored or when we're just fed up. I don't know. We'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so as you can see behind me, a little bit of work has been started. We've done about half of it so far. If I look in front of me now, you'll see a big higgledy-piggledy mess of trees. It's not finished and it's not perfect, but it really is coming together nicely. Jamie Kennard, The Darkness, Amazing Sound, and Val have all been helping out today, and together we have done quite a lot, to be fair. It's taken about 2¼ hours. And I am going to have a long break now because I am pooped. I've had a long day today. It's been a very long day. Amazing Sound started by building this waterfall. Jamie's now working on that as well. We dug out this area here. I say we dug out this area. We built this area up, which is like a little stream, which then overflows into this river, and the river comes round and it goes into the sort of central area where we come down the water stream over here, which is kind of cool. We might divert off that as well at some point. We might have some bits coming off into other areas. We've got some very basic pathwork going on over here, and we are doing our best to get rid of these lanterns. We've got a little mini bamboo forest there. We've got some mushrooms, and if you look inside the mushrooms, we've got some lanterns in there just to keep those nice and light. The idea here is got lots of hidden light sources to keep it light but dark colours so it still looks moody. So as we walk through this forest here, you won't see any light sources, but you'll see it is still nice and light. So we've got light hidden under slabs, we've got light hidden under the ground. It all looks really nice, and then that links back up to this central area here. So if I just walk back round this way again and follow this sort of janky path, it will take us to the chunks over here. So we've got access to those, and then obviously we can come up this way and we can come up to our little streamy bit here. So there's still a lot of work to be done. It's by no means finished. There's a lot there's a lot still to go on, but it's looking really, really good. I'm really impressed with it. And if we have a little fly around the top, we can see from above, it just looks like a dark forest. It doesn't look like much. Now, the one thing that did jump out to me, well, it didn't jump out to me, it was explained to me that as I went around planting all of those trees, you can't see the chunks anymore downstairs, which is a shame because you've got these such lovely chunks to look at from a distance. They look really nice, but it is, yeah, that's the kind of the point really, is that you can't see through it. You have to go through the woods, and then you come out and you find these amazing builds that are on the outsides of it. This is a lovely tree here that was built by the darkness. Yeah, it's all coming together nicely. We've got some dark oak trees, we've got some spruce trees, we've got the bamboo, and we've got a couple of giant mushrooms as well. So this side we haven't even started on yet. There's a lot to do over here, but we want to get this side sort of really polished and done first. So I think it's coming on nicely. I think it's really coming together nicely. I think it really does add a lot to this downstairs area. Maybe over this side, we might not make it so dense, so packed in, so there's a little bit less going on. But definitely over here, I'm really happy with it. I think it looks great. I think it looks really good. And I'm very impressed with the work that everyone's put in. But for today, I'm going. I've had enough. So cut to me in a bit where we've actually made some progress on this. Bye. Hey, I'm back. I've had a little bit of a break. It's the next day. I've been doing some things, and some people have carried on. It looks like we've got an Enderman over there as well, just chilling out. And yeah, it looks like we've got a little bit going on here. We've got some of the what are these called again? Sugar canes. That's the word. And it looks like some more leaf blocks have cropped up around the place, and it's looking very, very nice. Jamie started working on that tree up there, which looks pretty good as well. And I have just very quickly been through this sort of central path over here. Oh man, I didn't do a very good job here. Hang on, let me get rid of some of those. Yeah, this sort of central path here, and I've just got rid of a load of the the leaves that were right in the way to make this look a little bit more like an open path. Now it looks like Ultimus Prime has been here to give us some end rods, which are going to be good, because what I'd really like to do, see how I've got these like glass bits hanging down? They're not supposed to look like icy or snowy, but they're supposed to just look a little bit, I don't know, interesting, mysterious. And yeah, I thought we could use those to light up with like the odd end rod here and there. I don't want to go crazy because I don't want it to be really light, but I don't want this area like completely swamping with mobs as well. So we've got like an obvious path through the middle now, but I want this to feel like it's coming over us and like it's a canopy. So what I'm going to do, if I can find a space, is I'm going to basically along the edge of this just add in more trees. Now I've tried planting saplings. There's too much growth going on here to be able to plant saplings, so I'm going to have to sort of do it the old-fashioned custom way and build my own. But it shouldn't be too difficult because it doesn't need to look amazing. It just needs to fill in some of these areas where there's big gaps between the trees and just make it feel a little bit more bit more of a forest. That's what I mean. So I might make some of these quite big as well and just have the leaves like looming over each other. So there will be one there, and we'd have another one here, and obviously we'll have leaves going across as well. We could maybe even do some branches like going across and then fill these out as well. That could look pretty cool. I'm completely making this up as I go along. I've got no idea really what I'm doing, but yeah, we'll see how it comes out. We'll see what happens, I guess. Okay, so I've added quite a lot of trunks going up, lots and lots of branches coming across here and there. I've not added any of the leaves yet, and I've also made some of the trunks thicker. I've put some more like trunky bits in the floor as well to make it look a bit more like roots. Some of them are laid up, and I think it just adds to the effect. I think it does look a lot more like a forest, and I've just realised I've missed one here. So let's do this one while I'm actually talking so you can see basically what I'm doing. So I'm coming up at a reasonable distance, and then I'm maybe just sort of branching off in random directions like this, I guess, and trying not to make it look like they're all coming off in the same direction, trying to give them a little bit of difference here and there, and just trying to make it look interesting more than anything else. I've had to get rid of quite a lot of these little glass bits just because they're sticking out in the way. But I think, yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. I think it'll look really good once I've actually got some of the Yeah, some of the, what's it called? The leaves on. The leaves! My worms, they're not coming out very well today, are they? Right, let's make this a little bit more rooty. That's actually quite close to that there. That's making that the end of that path quite tight, which I'm not sure is necessarily a good thing. So let's get rid of those ones there and maybe those, and let's build the trunk up round the back of this tree, and then it's not going to be too much in the way. Then we can maybe have one coming out like that. That's not so bad. Yeah, we can get through there. Right, let's add the leaves in then, and let's see how that looks once all the leaves are in. But I like the look of that so far. Looking good. So I've added a load of leaves. It's not 100% done yet. I think it needs to have more thickness over that bit. But as we walk through it, we get more of that feeling that it is definitely a canopy to walk through. Actually, that's a little bit low there. But yeah, that's the kind of look that I was hoping to get in this place, where there's no real sky access. You feel like you're underneath something, and yeah, I just think that looks interesting. Obviously from above it just looks like a big dark mess of leaves, but I can't fly to show you. Come on, let's fly. There we go. Let's have a look at what this looks like from above. Let's see if we can land up here nice and gently. There we go. And if we look down at that area that I've just... Ow. I'm so good at this game. Stop it. Right, okay, we'll go up the stairs this time. No more flying. It's too dangerous. Yeah, so if we look at the area that I've just done, it's that bit there. So it doesn't look horrendously unnatural, but I think it could do with a few more bits going on. Let's just have a hop around, and you can see I've pretty much just gone around covering over all of the wood. So it doesn't look that much like there's just random bits of log everywhere, I don't think. I think it does look very much like a wood. Maybe we shouldn't have quite so many of these light sources going on to keep the gloominess of it. But I like it. I think it looks great. I think it looks really good. So I'm going to carry on working on this and see where we end up with, I guess. Okay, so a couple more days have passed since I last recorded the clip, and that is because I've been busy chucking my torches on the floor apparently. No, I've been busy doing other things, getting ready for Truly Bedrock, which I'm actually going to be recording the first episode of tonight with everybody that's involved in that. If you don't know what Truly Bedrock is, it's a new survival multiplayer server. I'm going to be starting with some content creators, which is going to be amazing. So I've done literally nothing else to this, but other people have. Not loads and loads, but other things have been going on. For instance, Miss T Cats has started working on her chunk, and it's looking amazing, I have to say. This is basically like a copy of what she's got in her base, and it's looking awesome. And it looks like also this chunk here has been claimed by a homicidal tango, so I'm looking forward to see that coming together as well. So that's those things going on. Otherwise, in terms of this actual build around here, there's not masses that's gone on. You might have noticed over there's a new custom tree, which we'll go have a look at in a moment. I'm not sure who's done that. And there's also, yeah, Riker's linked up this to his stream over here. He's linked up this here. We need to do a little bit of work there because that looks a little bit weird, but otherwise that's okay. And oh, it looks like we've got some slime swimming in here. Hello, how did you get in there? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm getting distracted by slimes in the water. Yeah, we've got this bridge here which was built by the darkness, and he said it's like a haunted rickety bridge, and it's got pressure plates on it, so the bridge sort of opens and closes if you go over, which is quite nice. So I quite like that. And this is the custom tree that's popped up as well, which is kind of cool looking tree, which is good. So more things like that would be good. What I want to do now is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill those leaves out on this area like I said I was going to do in the last clip. And then I'm going to work on like a little pond and a hut over in that corner and just start adding some things over there because we've not got much going on over there. So my idea was that we'd have like a pond with maybe like a little hut next to it, just sort of, I don't know, like a fishing hut or something like that. Only tiny little thing. But I don't know whether to do it in that corner there. That's where I imagined it being, or over here. Because if we do it over here, we could link it up to the river, but it might look a little bit odd. So I think we're going to do it over there. I think it's going to be completely separate from that, and we'll just have like a shallow rock pooly thing. So what we'll have to do, a little bit like, I keep backwards and forwards in, a little bit like what we've done over here, where we've like raised this area up a little bit so we can have the water reservoir coming down from the fountain. We can just raise this up a little bit over here as well, and then just dig, so we can dig it further down, because the problem is it's literally bedrock just there, look, so we can't really dig very far down. And if we want this to have not just a bedrocky stone bottom, we're going to have to build up around it. Okay, so I've lifted this area up around here and I've dug a hole in it, but what I might actually do, because I think it does look a little bit like it's just lifted up for that, I might extend this grass area out even further. So if I came from over here and just brought this entire grass thing sort of right round and even like bringing it up to behind there and linking it up to where this river is and just filling this entire thing up to that level. I mean, maybe not quite that far. Maybe we could then come from there and then come around the other side of this tree and have it sort of coming over there like that, just so it doesn't look like we're just building the areas up for the water. If the whole of that thing was built up, I think it would be more interesting. And then we could even maybe have another layer on top. Right, I've filled it all out. Unfortunately, I've had to resort to just dirt because I've run out of grass, but we've leveled up this entire area. I've left that dropping down to there, again, just because it makes it look a bit more interesting, and I do want to just bring this out a little bit more over here, but I've had enough of placing dirt for now, and I've also raised this bit up here. Now, I'm thinking on here, I'd like to have like a really big, like ginormous tree that goes right up to that level there. So not above that level, but sort of to the leaves are up there, so that we can add in. I'm thinking the little hut we do can go over here, and obviously this is going to be our rock pool. So what I need to do is break a load of this away so we can get as many different sort of variations of cobblestone and mossy cobblestone and stuff in here around this bedrock, so it doesn't all look stony, and also will give us a bit of depth in here as well, which will be nice. Okay, so I've made the area inside it all cobbly and stony. We've got bits of andesite and gravel in there, lots of mossy cobblestone. Now I need to fill it with water and then add in a load of sea pickles. So I've got some sea pickles here, but I made the mistake over in the other one of adding the sea pickles first and then the water, which of course washed all the sea pickles away, which was no good because sea pickles don't like flowing water. So I need to grab my bucket, which hopefully will be over here. There we go, got a couple of them. Let's go and do that. Now, can I take water out of here without ruining this river? Let's find out. Let's go for... on top of a block, maybe, would probably be the best place to do it. There. Yay, there we go. 1 and 2. Very good. And now that's not messed up the river. Nice. So, again, a mistake I made on the other one was to actually fill the water up from the top. And then it was all flowing water underneath, so it made it difficult to put things like seagrass down. So this time, I'm going to first of all make an infinite water source in there, like that, so I can keep filling up my buckets. And I'm going to fill this thing up from the bottom, including the stairs and slabs, so that I don't, so that we fill this thing up properly, layer by layer, and then we won't have any issues with running water. So that's the first layer done, and I'm just going to drop a couple of sea pickles in this layer as well, just to keep things nice and bright. So the lower down it is, probably the more pickles we're going to have. And I also want some bone meal so I can get some seagrass going on in there. So let's go and see if I can find some bone meal somewhere. There we go, we've got some bone meal now, and that's not actually doing anything. Does it have to be smooth stone? No? Why is it not letting me bone meal under the water? That's very strange. All right, not to worry. Let's fill up the next layer then and see if we get anything better with that then. Okay, there we go. That's that entire layer done. Now can we put this bone meal down? Why can't we put bone meal in the water? I thought you could bone meal underwater. Does it have to be a particular block? And there we go. That's that pond completely filled in with water now. I still can't bone meal underneath it for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm going to see if I can stick a little bit of dirt in there or a bit of grass and see if that helps. Let's just grab a couple of these. Let's grab those into there. That's coarse dirt. We don't want that. Oh no, it's noble dirt. Let's stick one down there. Let's see if we can bone meal that. We can. Very strange. What about this normal piece of stone? No, I thought you could bone meal stone. I guess I'm wrong on that one. I guess I'm wrong. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. Looks nice and organic. And then we can just do a little bit of bone meal around the edges as well. And then just trim this up so it doesn't look too overgrown and wild around it. I don't like it when bone meal is like really, really over the top. Just the odd bit here and there is nice, and especially getting rid of the flowers, because I don't think the flowers would really suit this, what's going on down here. Right, next, little house on here then. Oh no, over there we were going to do a little hut, weren't we? Yeah, let's do that. Right then, we've got a quaint little sort of fishing hut type thing here. I'm not really sure 100% what it is. I've just thrown it together with a few different blocks. It's very, very spawnable on the top, so I need to do something about that. But otherwise, it's quite nice. It's quite nice and light in here. Underneath there, you'll notice there's a sea lantern, which is shining up through the slabs, which is good. And it's a nice mixture of all the different woods we've got going over there. We've got spruce and dark oak, which is the colour palette we've kind of got going down here. You can see we've got a door and we've got some like janky pathwork coming around here, and I've also been around this area, added a little bit of terracotta and also a little bit of wood and some podzol and things like that, and some greenery around the edge here as well, just to really bring it a little bit more to life. And I really like it. We need to get rid of these carpety bits at some point and keep sort of adding in more and more stuff like this, but it's looking really nice. There's a creeper. There's a creeper creeping about down here. We need to seriously think about how we're going to mob-proof all of this, because that is one thing we definitely don't want going on down here. After all this building and all this delicate sort of custom building work, we definitely don't want creepers going off down here. So we do really need to keep on top of mob spawningness. Like, this is really dark here, so I could probably do to put some sort of lighting under there. But for now, I've run out of spruce logs. So what I'm going to have to do, I believe somebody on the server has a shop that sells logs. So I'm going to have to try and go find it, because I've no idea where it is. So let's go and have a look. Now, there are two areas in my survival world where we have shops. One is over here, and I'm pretty sure that over there is a log shop. And we also have one in the nether, but I don't think anyone's really using those. So let's have a look over here and see if there are any logs available in the wood shop. And it's spruce we're after. Oh, look at that. Loads and loads of spruce. And it is 2 diamonds per stack. So this is going to cost me 36 diamonds because I want 18 stacks. So let's grab those 2 lines there. And then we'll go like that once and like that again. And they are then paid for. Very nice. In order to help me build this custom tree, I'm going to need some scaffolding. I've not made proper scaffolding yet, so I'm going to grab a load of that bamboo there. I'm going to turn all of this into scaffolding. Now, I don't know what else I need. I think it might be string. Let's go find our crafting table and figure out what we need to make scaffolding. We need, yeah, string. Oh, wow. Absolutely tons and tons of scaffolding. Way more than I'm going to need. That's amazing. Let's put our mob drop box back away. And you might notice we've got some more chests over here as well. We've got loads and loads of end rods there, which we're probably not going to end up using now. And we've got a load... Oh, wow. Spruce wood as well. I was going to say there was this chest here with loads of dark oak wood in it. It's got spruce in as well, and I've just spent all that money on spruce. Oh, well. Not to worry, not to worry. Okay, so from the ground, this is kind of what it's going to look like. We've got roots going all over the place. We've got a really big, thick trunk. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how that looks. It needs a little bit of lighting around it, as usual. I've had to break a few of the sea lanterns, but we'll add some more lighting in. This looks a little bit iffy there. Maybe I should do that there. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to keep that bit. But I like that root that's sort of growing over the path and then coming down, even maybe going into the water like that. Looks quite cool. So yeah, now I just need to go up here and add all sorts of branches and windy bits coming off it. And yeah, I think it looked good. And obviously in the center, it's very, very, very dark. So I've got torches on me. I don't know why I'm hopping away from there. Let's pop some of those down there. And let's grab our scaffolding so I can actually start piling up. I've not used any yet. Okay, so I've been working on this for quite a while now. I've got in some leaves and some, obviously, trunks and branches and things like that. I've got that one coming over the lake. It's very dark at the top, and it also is missing a lot of greenery. I need to do a lot more leaves on there, really sort of pad it out, because it's looking a bit flimsy, although I have actually been adding the leaves on it for a long time. And I'm using oak leaves and spruce leaves to give it a little bit of variance. It doesn't look too bad from the top. As you can see, I've added sea lanterns in because it is very dark in places. I'm going to add another one in over here. And I've been trying so hard to use these scaffoldings, but I'm going to be honest and I'm going to say I don't like them. I don't like them because whenever you crouch, you go back down them. So, and then when you try and place a block on the side so you can go off to the side, you end up placing them above you or inside you, and it's really off-putting, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. What I'm going to do, let's pick an area where I haven't got many leaves on the tree underneath. Let's go around here and fill this area out here. So what I want to do is I get my scaffolding, like so, and I start piling up like that, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I can do that. I can keep going up till the level that I want. Now I'm a little bit high there, so let's drop one more down. And I fill in this, like a few leaves like that, and then I switch over to spruce and just try and thicken the whole thing out nicely, just randomly plopping them in, but trying to keep it like nice and thick and with variation and not too blocky. Now I want to move across that way. So my initial instinct is to press crouch, but if I press crouch, I go through it. So now I've got to very, very carefully try and get to the edge so I can place one on the side. So if I press space and crouch at the same time, I still go through. If I press space, I just jump. So I've got to try really hard to get to the edge like that and click it. Now you can see by the black line that I am selected on the side of that block there, but it still places it above me. I don't want it above me. I want it to the side. And the only way I can find of doing it is to literally get out as far as I can without falling off, which is really, really difficult. So there we go. I managed to get quite a long way out now, and I still struggling to get these out to the side without placing them a long way down. So that's really annoying. It's really, really bad design. I don't like it at all. I would rather not be able to crawl back through. If you've got one on its own like that, that's great. I can crouch on that now. You can see I'm crouched on it. But if you've got any underneath it, let's go back into that mode again, and I press crouch. I go through until I get to the bottom one, which is no good. I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to place a block on the side and just be able to crouch. So I would like it if they could just take the whole crouching and going back through scaffolding out altogether, because it's annoying. Okay? Look, I just want to crouch. I don't want to fall off. I keep falling off. It's a good job I've got feather falling, because I have fallen off this scaffolding a lot today. Okay, further progress has been made. I've made it more bushy and less bushy. I've taken quite a lot of the leaves off the bottom. Canado, who's here with me at the moment, suggested it look better like that. And also I've taken the leaves off there. I've also put some brown carpet on the top of those logs to make them spawn-proof. And I don't know if you can quite tell, but I've also done it on the top of the house over here. Another thing we've discovered with these scaffolding, though, is that you can't place them on slabs that are the right way up. So these slabs, these are slabs here, look. They're at the top, but I can't place the scaffolding on it. It's so picky with what you can actually place it on. So I've really given up with scaffolding. I don't like it. It's rubbish block, and I would throw it in the bin. Go away, scaffolding. Just despawn, will you? Well, yeah, I'm happy with that. It's come together really nicely. Let's just have a quick fly around it. I kind of liked it better when it was just wood and there wasn't any leaves, but then that wouldn't really fit in with what we've got. And I think that fits in quite nicely. I'm really happy with it. I love the trunk, how it's all sort of growing out around the edges. I like the fact that it goes over the pond. It brings this area all nicely together. And what we can do over here now is just to plant a... Whoa, look out, creeper! Whoa! Plant a few normal trees. Get him, Jamie! Yeah, we could just plant a few normal trees around here and sort of fill the area in a bit and do a bit more bone meal. But for now, I'm going to have to disappear, so I'll be back later with some more updates from you. Okay then, quite a lot has gone on since the last clip we've done. We've got some mushrooms, we've got some giant mushrooms, we've got some red mushrooms, and we've got some more small spruce trees. We've sorted the area up around here a lot more. It's looking really good. And Jamie, or Canado as he's known, has been through this entire forest, taking out all the leaves that were below 2 or 3 blocks high, which makes it look so much better because you can actually go through, apart from this tree, I've only just grown this tree, but yeah, you can go through and you can see a lot more, but you still get that tree effect. Now I've got another brown mushroom here, and if we go through this way, I've got another brown mushroom over there, and it's all coming together and looking really, really nice. I still need to fix this up here so it doesn't look like the water's all spilling down into there, but that's the least of our worries at the moment. There's still a lot of work to be done. We've got another red mushroom over here. We've got the bridge that we looked at earlier, and we've also got this area which Jamie also has been working on, and it's like a little ruins bit that he's done around a big dark oak tree. So this is a custom tree he's made. It looks like a giant spruce tree, but it is in fact dark oak that he's built himself, and it looks really good. It looks really, really nice. It probably could do with a little bit more light down here just to stop things spawning, and he's planted a few more spruce trees as well to make it look a bit more foresty. They're all growing. They need sorting out like the other ones. But this area here that I've been working on, I'm really impressed with. I'm really impressed how this little corner has come together, considering this area was just a completely flat grass area with a few bits of... Oh, look at that. That's not hidden. Let's put a bit of carpet on for now. Let's cheat. But yeah, consider this area was just a piece of flat grass, and now it's got a lovely little pond. It's got some mushrooms. It's got a big giant tree. It's got branches. It's got roots. It's really coming together really nicely. I think it looks great. I'm really proud of myself on this build. I'm not one for builds normally. I know the tree looks a bit weird and it's got some dark bits, but I'm happy with it. And you can also see we've got carpets on top of those. Now, we have had a few creeper issues in here. We've had a few explosions by the looks of things. So what I've done on top of all of these mushrooms is I've gone round and I've put a sea lantern under a bit of carpet, and I put a bit of carpet on the top. So they're nice and light on top. That red mushroom there had a creeper on when I logged in. We had an explosion down there from a creeper. So yeah, I've gone around doing that just to try and make any spawnable spaces above the tree line also spawn proof. We've still got a lot of spawn proofing to do on the ground, which we'll do at some point. Things can't spawn on leaves, so these are all right. But yeah, we need to sort out all of these sea lanterns, get rid of those, and replace those. But you can see the rest of it is relatively spawn-proof, but you don't see many sea lanterns. Now, forget this bit, because we've not done this bit yet, and forget this bit through here. But as you walk through this forest, it's still got that dark, gloomy effect, but you won't see any sea lanterns, and it's all pretty much spawn-proof. You won't find anything spawning in there. And that's the same all the way around this bit, all the way around until we get over here. Now, there's a few dark spots over here, so we probably need to sort that out, like over there. And like, there's a spider here, so he's probably come from this little area here. Again, we've got lights inside there, but it's probably not quite bright enough. But it is coming together. And so far, I'm really, really happy with it. We've got some work to do on this side of the river. We've probably got a little bit of work to do just around that edge of the river. We've got some work to do in this corner around what JB's built here, just to finish off all of this area and make it all nice. And yeah, and this area that I've done here probably needs a little bit more lighting just to stop things. Again, I've got carpet on top of quite a lot of these blocks here, like that there, to stop things spawning on the tree. But it's not perfect, so there's work to be done. There's definitely work to be done. But I'm really, really proud and really happy with how it's coming together, and from all the help we've had from everybody as well. But on that note, I'm afraid I'm going to have to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!